Welcome back to the Big Spade channel. Today we're going to be talking about the only formula that you need for success. And this is the only formula that I follow. And it's fail your way to the top. I've mentioned it a lot of times. But in my opinion, there's no other motivational form that's going to work. The only way that you're going to be successful at whatever it is you're trying to be successful at is making the right decision over and over and over again. To get around to making just the right decisions, you have to know every way to fail. Without knowing every way to fail, you're not going to know how to do it right. Because just because you may learn one way to do something and it works real fast, if you never go around the curve of learning all the wrong ways to do it, when the game changes, you may switch up and do it the wrong way. And then you'll fail later on. But I've noticed when you go through that learning curve at the beginning, that where you about to quit curve at the beginning, when you start doing that, your brain opens up because you start taking it serious. Every time you fail and you get back up, you become stronger, but it opens up your brain a little bit more. Because now, to keep you from failing, the pressure's on. When the pressure's on, you start thinking, you start analyzing from a different angle. You start checking every possible solution to what you want to be successful at. That's what happens when you're determined. The more you fail, the more you got to stop from making the same mistake over again. But when you go to get back up, that's when your brain cells open up and you start thinking about every possible way to make what you want to be successful at work. Every time you get knocked down and you go to get back up again, your brain cells open up again. Your mind opens up. Now, when you're going through this phase where you're failing and getting back up, you need to keep all distractions out of your life. You may have to stop going to the club every Saturday. You may have to stop doing what you do on a day-to-day basis and have your brain fully blown into becoming successful and making sure that it's perfect. Because when your mind opens up like that, you want to fill it with the knowledge that you need to be successful at what you want to be successful at. A lot of people start getting started with success and then they surround themselves with the wrong people and get dragged back into a lifestyle that they didn't want to be in the first place. You'll be surprised at what peer pressure can do to people. See, this is why you have to stop eating meat, because meat has hormones in there, it has estrogen in there, and it has steroids in there, all which affects your emotions. When you want to get to the top, you got to be emotionless, because you have to remove all emotion out of everything and think logic in order for you to come up with the right ways to do stuff. When you're too emotional, then you're going to make emotional decisions, which is going to be like spur of the moment decisions, because you're going to be looking for a quick gratification to get over a certain type of pain that you're going through. When you remove the meat, you start removing those hormones that's going to be causing your emotions to flip all over the place, you know? And if you are going to eat meat, I'll probably say you might want to just stick with maybe fish, cows and stuff, and chickens. Like, health-wise, you don't want to do that. But as far as like me, I'm out here with my dogs. I love animals. When these guys die off, I'm getting tigers. But until then, I still got about 5-6 more years. But I love animals. This is why I'm a vegan. But when you remove and you start eating healthy and you get your mind right, that's going to help you become more successful, because you're going to have a balance out of your emotions. Now, when your body being balanced and your mind being balanced, now you're able to fail, get back up and keep going. because you become less emotional and you remove the emotional from it and you start thinking logical, like, all right, cool. Let me not think about failing. Let me think what I did wrong. All right, let me calculate this. I did this wrong, this wrong, this wrong. Now I gotta do this. Now, if you have a hard time, write down your mistakes and go back at it. You gotta treat your dreams like a science project in high school, where you gotta keep it sheltered, but you gotta keep going at it. You gotta keep going at it. You gotta keep trying. The older you get, the more you wanna keep going at it. Some people don't start going at it till they like 40. Sometimes it's too late. Right now, whatever you're doing, come up with your dreams, balance out your emotions, and go on your journey where you may have to fail, but it will happen and you will get to the top. Without even trying, you really don't even have no room to say anything, because you're going to fail. Accept the fact that you're going to fail. Now, don't be afraid of failure. Stick to the formula. That is the only formula that you need. People will tell you, oh, you get up and go to the gym every day and do this. You go and you live a lifestyle. You eat beets every day. Your mind to make you successful. You do this, you do that to make you successful. It all comes back to this formula. You will fail your way to the top. Michael Jordan didn't even play got cut from the varsity team in high school. You kidding me? You know how many people, look at Bill Gates and all them people, they didn't even go to college. You know how many people were told that they wasn't going to be successful at the thing that they became successful at because they kept failing at it, or they didn't do it the orthodox way? Because the only formula is to learn how to do it the right way, one time. Once you learn it, then you're able to become the master of it. So when the game change, you can change with the game. This is Vegan Spade. Remove that meat, watch your brain change. Comment, like, subscribe. If you don't do it for me, at least do it for them. He's been playing. At least do it for them. These guys. This is what we do the channel for. He's ready to go play. So, get his ball. And they both take off. And the little one, watch the little one. The little one's gonna bother him with the ball. Well, they tired now. If you don't comment, like, subscribe, at least do it for them. Do it for these guys.